Good morning, my little burgers. Hi, nice to see you. Just back on today. I've had a couple of days where I've not really been feeling it today. We see Sierra up there chilling out on the walk today. But yeah, I've had a couple of days just not really feeling a bit too busy. Just wore me out, sort of emotionally much as physically. I can't even remember what we did on Saturday, but I think we've had kid stuff and everything. But then Sunday was at church, but we went for a nice meal with the curator and that and his family. But yeah, we're just a little bit tired, a bit drained emotionally as well, because after the interview during the week, it got the brain whirling, shall we say, and thinking about different things, and just how the anger inside from what happened to me is still there, it still wells up and gets you and chokes you up, just because of the way the stroke occurred and the treatment. Like, my treatment wasn't as clear as it should have been, and as you all know, I advocate for Be Fast, and that's what this program is going to be about, and about how people's experiences of not receiving the treatment as quickly as they should have, the fact that it's a postcode lottery when it comes to what treatment you do get. Like, so if people aren't aware, my cousin had a stroke after me, but Tom, luckily enough, knew the symptoms. He had the typical fast symptoms, so he was fast positive, but I was fast negative. I had nothing like that. I only had a loss of eyesight and balance issues later on, we figured out. But he had the fast symptoms, which meant the ambulance service got to him rapidly. But because I was fast negative, the priority is not as high as what they give to someone with fast positive signs. But he managed to get to the hospital quickly in the Midlands. They gave him the thrombolysis quickly, like I said before, and that changed the outcome. And that's where the anger comes from me, is because where I was Be Fast positive but fast negative, I didn't have all the facial droop, the speech, the arms and all that, but I still had the time critical part, because I had the balance and eyes. So my balance had gone and my eyes had gone, which is still time critical, which is why Be Fast works. And this is where the anger's come around, because talking about it, you sort of reflect, and you sort of start going back through it in your head, and you start seeing what people did or didn't do, the urgency they did or didn't have, the time scales of how everything went. It was just disgusting. We worked with a particular solicitor who informed us the trust that dealt with me are renowned for poor patient response and the outcomes that come from their care system. We know personally that their CQC, Care Quality Commission, rating is lower than what my family members is. Their trust is completely different to theirs, and their trust is outstanding, right? But you're left in a postcode lottery to what treatment you get and where you get it, if you get it. Like we know, the stroke specialist in this area where I am is only at Kent and Canterbury, but that's only during Monday to Friday, working hours near enough. They don't do weekends, they don't do the evenings. So the system is broken, and that's where the anger stems from. It's policies, procedures, systems that are broken, that cost me my disabilities, that cost me the loss of seeing my kids going to rugby and watching them without having any issues. Cost me the ability to drive them to jiu-jitsu like we did. Cost me the ability for me to drive to do jiu-jitsu or ride my motorbike, drive my car. That I appreciate my freedom has been taken away from me because of a procedural and policy choice by some accountant, probably in a trust. Oh, we're costing us so much money. Oh, where's Sierra gone? Oh, there she is. She's just down here by the bin. Right. But yeah, it cost me something, probably because of a choice of finances more than anything else. Not about saving a life, but about a financial thing at the beginning. And this is what I discussed with others. It's like I said before, the back end costs will probably incur more costs in the long run than they would if they just spotted it at the beginning. But this is what we're hopefully trying to change. Yeah, with the Be Fast. Get that message out there for everyone else. I'll bang on about this all the time because it's important, it's imperative that it gets out there. Because any change in your balance, any change in your eyesight, visual changes can be the lead up to a neurological event. That's not necessarily always a stroke, but could be. Yeah, it's the fact that you can't rule it out. So you've got to factor it in all your decisions. It's like asking a mechanic that you've got a sound here, but it's not that. Why? Well, I just don't think it's that. Yeah, because it's not asymptomatic, it's not normal. And it's like the mechanic's going to check it anyway. He will make sure he checks just in case. Well, that's all we want from the NHS and every trust, the just in case scenario, because at the end of the day, the impacts of my loss don't just affect me, they affect my wife, they affect my kids, they affect everyone, they affect what my kids can do, they affect now for the rest of my days. I can't drive them anywhere. I can't enjoy that time that I had with them, just going to the park like I used to, being able to run around and doing all sorts. So all these choices that someone made affect me in many more ways than it affects them. Yeah. Now, we could, bit bad hair day today, sorry guys, but it is what it is. I need to get my hair cut really, but just one of those, somebody's choices affect someone, and we need to highlight this to get it out there to the wider people, because it's imperative that people do know and understand and push. If you believe you're having a problem, or if your partner believes there is a problem with you, because a lot of our partners know our baselines, they know if we're normal or we're not normal. Now, the doctors and medical staff need to listen to the patient's family more than they may do, because the family know their baselines. And being a good investigator, you will listen to that and you will take it in. Yeah. But that's it today, guys. I just sat down enjoying the seat at the moment because it's, like I said, I've been a bit tired, and coming up the hill to the park has worn me out a bit more today, especially after a busy couple of days. But guys, get out, get in the sun, yeah, recharge your batteries, feel good, right? And like I say, be good, be friendly, be open, be fast. Balance, eyes, face, arms, speech, and time. Time critical. Remember, everything, every one of them acronyms means time sensitive in the end. Yeah. And if you don't get dealt with quickly, it affects everyone. Yeah, because it affects the government as well. Because you not picking up on the problem at the beginning, and then I end up with disabilities, means that I'm now fall onto the Department of Work and Pensions, so it ends up costing them, right, which costs everybody else and all the workers out there. Where if you'd caught my issue, I'd still be working, I'd still be doing all my stuff, I'd still be paying this, I'd still be doing that, I'd still be making money left, right and centre, and paying my taxes and all this. But now I'm more of a drain, and that in itself is demeaning. When you want to work, you want to do stuff that you feel maybe worthless, like you're not who you used to be, like because that's just one of them. It's a little bit deep, that one, but just stay positive. Yeah, be positive, be safe, be friendly, be fast, be open to everything. Okay, don't say no. All right, guys, have a good day, my little burgers. Oosh, take care. Bye.